Hi, Elizabeth. Thanks for coming today.
Hi, no problem.
How are you going?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, thank you. I'm Jade.
Nice
It's lovely to meet you.
to meet you too.
Thank you. Okay, so I've just got a form here, which
Mhm.
I'm going to fill out with you today. It's our client care cards, which we do with all of our new students.
Okay.
And it's just to help me get to know you a little bit better and just work out, you know, some classes that are going to suit you and accommodate to your needs.
Okay.
So if I could start, I'll just get your full name, please.
Elizabeth Randler.
Great, thank you. And your date of birth?
My date of birth is the 9th of the 10th, 1984.
Okay, great, thank you. And a contact number?
032318-717.
Great, thank you, Elizabeth. And have you got an emergency contact person you'd like to use?
Yes, her name's Amy Parry.
Amy Parry, she sounds like a nice okay, sorry. Amy Parry, and her number
is 0323-717-8128.
Great, tandthank you. Do you have an email address that you use that we could add you to our mailing list? And
yeah, sure. erandler at hotmail.com.
Okay, that's great. Thank you. So just let me know if you have any injuries, past or current, that you can think of, or any limitations that might come up during a practice that you think I should know about.
Well, definitely my asthma. I have pretty severe asthma. I get hospitalized once or twice a year.
Okie dokes. Do you carry a Ventolin?
Yes, I do.
Okay,
yes, I do.
Good. Alrighty. And have you been given medical clearance to practice yoga or to exercise?
I tend to stay away from high cardio stuff. My doctor says it's a bit of a risk factor.
Okie dokes.
I thought yoga might be a better option.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, good. Alrighty. And any other physical
I sprained my ankle last year.
Oh,
yeah. So
how did you do that?
I was riding my bike with my housemate's daughter, and she crashed into me, and then we just took a bit of a tumble. I think I just fell wrong on it.
Oh dear. And but you're okay now?
Yeah, I'm all right.
All right. Okay, great. So I guess just for practice, you'd want to be mindful of any balances, or if the weight's on. Was it your right or left side?
Left.
Your left ankle. Okay, so we'll write that down. Keep that in mind.
Also, I don't know if this matters to you, but I had a cesarean about 10 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. No, that's good to know. So it was a while ago. Was there any complications with that, or it's all been okay since?
Just a bit of tearing afterwards, but they got that healed up.
Rightio. Okay, thank you for sharing that with me. Alrighty, so what would you say would be your goals or your expectations with rewind. Sorry. So have you had any experience with yoga, or is this totally new to you?
It's pretty new to me.
Yeah.
I have seen some YouTube videos.
People
doing it. I didn't join in, but
okay, great. Very good. So is this your first class with a teacher?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So say beginner. All righty. And what would you say would be your goals or your expectations from the class?
Well, let me think. Yeah. Okay. So my goals probably are to learn a bit more about yoga, because I don't know very much about it.
You're in the right place.
That's good. I'd like to get a little bit more flexibility, and I also like to build some strength through breathing, so that it will help with my asthma. Okay, great. Yeah, there's definitely lots of yoga poses that can help asthmatics and just help build our
our breathing capacity and our lung function. So yeah,
Okay.
so I think you've chosen a good practice here. Okay, and just to build some strength and flexibility, you said as well.
Yes.
Okay, well you'll definitely be doing that. So
Thank you.
all the classes would include something that will build strength and definitely help with flexibility. So that's good. Okay, so some of the, are you able to tell me a little bit perhaps about your nutrition, any exercise you're currently doing, how you're sleeping, and just in general your mental health and overall well-being? How are things traveling? We'll start with nutrition.
Nutrition.
Yeah, what would you say your diet's like?
Probably about moderate. So I like the good ice cream every now and then. But,
Okay, yeah.
But usually there's about 3 vegetables a day.
Great.
So
that's good. Good to hear. Okay, and exercise. I know you said that you tend to steer away from cardio because of the asthma.
Yep.
So are you doing any other form of exercise or sport at the moment?
No, I'm not doing anything right now.
Okay, no, that's all right. And how's your sleep, would you say?
Pretty good. I sleep fairly well.
Okay, yeah. Good, so no troubles there. Alrighty, and just overall your mental well-being and oh yeah, I just want to ask again about your diets. You said you eat veggies, you like ice cream, who doesn't? But you do eat a lot of vegetables by the sounds of it. Can I ask if you moderate your diet at all for your asthma? So would you say, do you eat dairy or carbohydrates? Is that a part?
Yeah,
okay.
Absolutely.
Alrighty. Okay, and do you find when you're not eating dairy or when you are eating dairy, does that trigger your asthma at all, or perhaps have you noticed a correlation there?
I think because I've always had it, so I never actually put 2 and 2 together there. So.
Okay, all right. Well, that's something we can look at and discuss a bit more.
Definitely.
And carbohydrates. Would you say you eat much pasta and bread? Oh yeah. Okay. All right. No worries. So there's definitely we'd say an interrelationship with our diet and exercise, our sleep, and just our overall well-being, and obviously they all interrelate with one another. How would you say you are in terms of your stress levels and your mental health?
Well, to be honest, my stress levels are pretty up there. I've got a pretty, it's a pretty stressful job, so it takes a lot out of me. So.
May I ask what you do?
I'm paramedic.
Oh wow!
Yes.
Okay.
So I'm on the go all day. Sometimes you're going into some pretty volatile situations.
Definitely.
So it's just always. Some days it just feels like it keeps ramping up. Yeah.
Okay. That does sound like a high stress job. Well, hopefully with some yoga, it will help with that. So a lot of people do report once they start practicing that their sleep improves and their overall mental health. So hopefully, this will help with that too. So I'm just thinking, just when we're talking about the asthma, so we do what's called Surya Namaskar, which is a series of poses linked quite closely together with the breath. And some people find like it is designed to help warm the body, and it can get the heart racing. So it can be, in a sense, maybe a little bit of a cardio stimulant for you. So I'll just ask you to be really mindful when we do that you just monitor the breath and slow down if you need to. Don't feel you need to keep up the pace with what I'm instructing or what others in the room are doing. It's most important that you work within your own limitations there. And some good poses I'm just thinking which might be good for you will include would be the standing poses like Virabhadrasana 1, Warrior 1 pose, which is really good for rewind. Poses like Bhujangasana, so I'll teach you that one where we're opening the chest, and it's really good for that thoracic breathing, good for asthma. Ardha Mukha Vrikshasana, which again is another pose which helps open our chest and expand the lungs. So that is a pose that will probably work up to. So it's an inversion. So it's a handstand.
Okay.
So I'm not sure how you feel about that one just yet, but we'll work towards that.
Okay.
If you like a bit of a challenge. Matsyendrasana, which is the fish pose, which is when we're lying on our back, and again we're opening our chest, and it's really helping to facilitate deep breathing. And Shalabhasana and Dhanurasana. So again, they're poses where we're opening up the chest and we're really having to use that deep thoracic breath. So again, it's going to be really good for asthmatics and hopefully yourself.
Okay.
Virasana is another one which is therapeutic for high blood pressure and asthma. So I'll teach you all of these, and hopefully if we're doing them regularly and often, you'll start to notice an improvement with your asthma. And I'd be really, really keen to know week to week how you are feeling, and if you feel it does help.
Okay.
So how does that all sound?
That all sounds really good.
Okay, great. Well, let's get started.
Okay.
All right.